Dave Campbell's Texas Football. I'm out here at Lovejoy High School, joined by head coach Chris Ross. Man, thanks for having me.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Appreciate it.
You know, the very talented team out here, and really the last couple of years you've been heavily in contention for that state championship. Kind of give us a recap of what the 2022 season was like. It must have been tough not having Payton Pierce out there for every game. It was a guy that, you know, like the heart and soul of defense, but I bet you're happy to have him back next year.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he's an incredible player and a better leader than that. And obviously you're going to miss a guy like him on the football field. But I'm proud of how our guys competed, and we're probably better off now because of the other guys that had to step in.
Right. Kind of look at 2023, you know, for the fans watching this, had an opportunity to go into the weight room today and watch the guys max out on squat and go through a little workout, and the team really seems to have a good energy to me.
No, you know, I think they really do. We had a solid year last year, I think, to our guys. I know our staff, we were disappointed in how we finished, and I think that's put a hunger back in these kids. So they're ready to come out there and go attack.
How excited are you and the coaching staff to get back out on the field 2023?
Oh, no, we can't wait. You know, we were sitting there, we're already talking about pre-spring, spring ball. I mean, once basketball season gets over and you get this close, it's like, man, you look up and you're right in the middle of spring ball. So we're excited.
I make a joke because you had so many good receivers out here last year. You had Kyle Parker and Jackson Lavender went on to LSU and SMU respectively. You got to find more footballs to be able to get those guys enough touches. But, man, there's really no drop-off. You guys got a lot of talent coming back, especially at that wide receiver position. Now it's Parker Livingstone's turn to be that senior leader. What makes Parker so special, and how happy are you to have him as a part of your program?
Well, obviously, you know, you've got a guy that's 6'4", and 190, can run the way he can run. But the thing that really stands out to me about Parker, he's such a competitor. You know, the bigger the game, the harder Parker's going to play. And that competitiveness and that drive makes him and our team better.
We kind of talked a little bit about Payton, but heart and soul of defense as an, you know, inside linebacker. I guess it's the quarterback of the defense in a lot of ways. Has some quarterback experience, believe it or not, too. How important is Payton to that defensive unit?
Well, just to the program. You know, Payton's an elite athlete and elite competitor as well. Unbelievable person. People see the athletic skill that he has, but his drive to be elite is incredible. And his passion, his commitment to his teammates, he's such an unselfish person as well. He makes us immediately better with his attitude and his energy.
Two-time heavyweight wrestling state champion, you're going to have up front, you know, really probably could play anywhere up front. We've looked at him specifically as a center maybe for the college level, but how are you guys going to use Sam Reynolds within this offense, and how cool is it to have a guy like that up front?
Oh, gosh. Sam is incredible. Yeah, like you said, I mean, he's won state championship now 2 years in a row in the heavyweight wrestling, and that's his second sport.
Yeah.
You know, he considers himself a football player, and he certainly is. You know, this is going on his third year to start for us, and he's been our best lineman consistently for 3 years. He's incredible. So we're obviously very fortunate to have him back, and we'll also play him on the defensive side as well.
I'm going to ask you now, I mean, we've talked about some of the top guys. Who are some of the guys that maybe Lovejoy fans should keep an eye on as they head into next season? Who are some, I don't want to call them sleepers because they're, you know, your sleepers here have scholarship. I guess you're not technically a sleeper, but who are some of the guys that Lovejoy fans should keep an eye on next year, or some very important players of your program?
Well, you know, one would be Ridge Barker.
Okay.
You know, Ridge, you know, like we said, we had all those receivers last year. We're going to have some tight ends this year, Ridge being one of them. You know, he's 6'5", 235 right now, and he's an unbelievable athlete. He really came on towards the end of the year. You know, another one would be Matt Maynard. You know, Matt Maynard's going to be a 4-year starter at running back.
Crazy.
Yes, 4. I've never had that, you know, but he's a special athlete and a great person as well. And, you know, Nick Perez is another kid. This will be his 4th year to be a letterman and be a major contributor.
A lot of strides in the weight
Wow.
room.
And I thought Nick was playing as well as anybody by the end of the year. So those guys stand out immediately.
Last question for me, quarterback position here. Everybody wants to know about the quarterback. You got a good one coming back.
Oh, my gosh. Alexander Franklin. You know, he's, you know, a great leader. He's grown a lot. The thing about him, he can just do a little bit of everything. You know, he threw 51 touchdowns as a sophomore. The thing that stands out to me is just his toughness. He's a guy, the bigger the game, the harder he will play. and he's very, very accurate with the football.
You heard it from the man himself right there, Chris Ross over here at Lovejoy High School. Thanks for the time, Coach. Good luck as you hunt that state championship ring in 2023.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.